Hey everyone, it's Matt Brown, your Cutco at Home specialist. I want to talk to you today about pineapples. One of my favorite fruits, very delicious. My family, we really do enjoy them. We like to cut them up, throw them on the grill sometimes, sprinkle a little cinnamon on them. That's very delicious. We also like to cut them up and just eat them as they are. It's a healthy snack. What better way to do this than just buying a whole pineapple fresh from the market instead of just getting the canned goods and so forth. But as I go through, I just want to show you how we carve our pineapples here at home with our Cutco. The knife that I want to show today is called the Hardy Slicer. Now this is a very solid knife. You can just really feel it when you grip this in your hand. One of the great things about the Hardy Slicer is that it is very long. The blade goes the full tang of the knife, just like all the Cutco knives. But it's also made out of the high carbon surgical stainless steel. High carbon, it's going to hold its edge for a very long time, and it's stainless steel, so it keeps that good polish finish, keeps it sanitary as you're doing all your work. So also, what I want to talk about is the exclusive Double D edge. It's very hard to see from this video, but the Double D exclusive edge is not a serrated blade. It is actually it's 3 blades for every tooth. And what I'll show in the demonstration is basically with the 3 blades, this knife is going to cut forwards, backwards, and straight down. And that's the thing about Cutco. They put all the design and technology into the tools so that the tools actually do the work for you, so that you can have fun in your kitchen and it's not a chore, it's not a task. I'm actually pretty excited. I've got my kids running around somewhere here on the first floor of the house. They may peek in, say hello. I'll try to keep them out of here unless you like long jokes with no punchlines. I mean, we can run this video all day if you enjoy that. But I'm excited about cutting this up because we have a long day today. It's halfway through Saturday, and I want us to have a nice little treat as we're hanging out at the house. So, Hardy Slicer, let's go ahead and jump into, one thing real quickly. Again, the handle, just like with the rest of the Cutco items, it's made of high thermo resin material. This will not warp or burn like plastic if you leave it too close to the burner or whatnot. It's not going to separate. It's some of the best materials, and it's ergonomically designed so it fits well in either hand, no matter which handed you are. And also, my grandmother has a very nice set of Cutco knives, and she has arthritis, and having this type of handle, the ergonomically designed, it really helps her out, takes the stress off of her joints. And again, the tool does the work for you. So that's one of the great things about Cutco and what I really like about Cutco. So I'm not an expert in the kitchen, but I'm going to try my best to go ahead and get started. And again, I'll show you how these blades work. Carving a full pineapple, we're just going to turn it over on this tray. So this is actually a Cutco cutting board. We're going to take the top off. Oh my goodness, this is just going through like butter. All right, so that was pretty simple if you just saw that. Taking the top off. I'll put this guy over to the side. I'm gonna flip this around, and again, it's cutting forwards and backwards. And let's see if I can just go straight down. Straight down through the rest of it. Now that was pretty simplistic. I really like that. I'm gonna flip this up. And again, this is really my first time carving carving a pineapple with this particular blade. I usually use the butcher knife. I'll show that in a second. And I've got this one in the classic brown, and this color is the pearl white. I kind of like the pearl white a little bit better, but a lot of people love the classic brown. The butcher knife is actually a straight blade, and it's made for dicing and chopping up and down. The Double D exclusive edge is for forwards, backwards, and straight down for the most part. So let's go ahead and keep going. We're gonna cut off the exterior of this pineapple. Okay, so I'm gonna just go around and just clean this guy up. This is the large cutting board from Cutco. There are 3 that are really cool, small, medium, and large. I pulled this bad boy out because of the size of the pineapple. And if I say pineapple too loudly, I should have 2 young children running into the kitchen with their hands open looking for a snack. Okay, so Just went through, cleaned this guy up. Let's get this out of the way real quickly. That went through with ease. Again, carving a pineapple probably in less time than it takes to open up some cans and get everything going. All right, so now what we'll do is we'll just cut this bad boy in half, straight down the middle. And look at this, right through the core of a pineapple. Very, very simple. Love these knives, love them. I'm gonna cut this one right down the middle too. Look at that, straight down. A hardy slicer. Push this over to the side. Okay, and then we're just gonna go down a little bit of an angle. A little bit of an angle, just to get that core out. There's the core. Here's my pineapple. And with the hardy slicer and most of the double D blades, basically you start out by cutting forwards and then straight back. Forwards, straight back. Guys, it's sliding through like butter. I am gonna probably have this piece in my protein shake here in a few minutes. And then look at this. I'm just gonna go ahead and keep slicing this bad boy up. And look at that. That was beautiful. That was way too easy. That was way too easy. And let's just go ahead and keep rocking with this one. Let me core it. Again, I'm not an expert in the kitchen, but I am having fun with these knives. And let me slide this one out of the way. So that is the large cutting board. And here's a medium cutting board, so you can see the difference between the two. One thing that you'll notice about these cutting boards, people love these things because they have this little juice tray built into them. So as I just sliced up the pineapple, we're not gonna have to worry about those juices flowing anywhere all over the kitchen, just making a mess all over the place. So that's what's really cool about that. Let me get this piece. I don't know if you just saw that blade's a little wide. I was able to scoop up the pineapple and place it onto this next cutting board. All right, this is one of the flat blades as well. This is the Santoku slicer. I really like this knife. It's kind of the Japanese take on a French chef. It's very long. There's also a petite version that's about 2 inches shorter if this one's a little too overbearing for you. But basically with this knife, you can just do your slice and dice. So straight down, if you prefer dicing versus slicing or back and forth motion with the double D edge. Very simple and lovely. Then put this over here. And if you want to get real crazy, the butcher knife is also good for carving. You could do something pretty crazy. You could take this blade and just start chopping with one hand like that. Butcher knife, I mean, you can carve your larger melons with them and so forth, but if you've got the other tools, me personally, those feel a little better in my hand. Butcher knife, I like to take frozen beef out of the freezer and actually chop off what I need. I mean, this thing will go through frozen beef. It's got this little tip, if you can see that little ridge at the top, that's to place your hand on it so you can get a little extra push down on top of your frozen beef and take out what you need without thawing out the whole entire bulk of beef that you have in the freezer. And you can also flip it over and tenderize your beef with that little ridge that I was talking about. Just wanted to show that real quickly. But guys, I'm about to have this snack with the kiddos. They're gonna be very excited on this Saturday to have a fun little snack. And I just wanted to show you just real quickly, you know, what we can do with the knives here at Cutco and how awesome they are to play with in the kitchen. I have some of the best tools in my garage for my home improvement projects around the house, but with Cutco, you know, they're the best tools in the kitchen. This is the world's finest cutlery, and Cutco, it's a lifestyle. when people come to my home and they see these awesome blades, they ask me about them. They like to use them as they're cutting through stuff. They're pretty shocked when I have these different little knives out for serving at everything that goes through with ease. They ask me questions about them all the time. If you would like to know more about Cutco, please check out my website. It's www.cutcoathome.com/Matt Brown. I'll have that in the comments section, but if you ever have any questions, feel free to reach out to me on Facebook. Send me a direct message. With Cutco, you get the forever warranty. Like I was talking about with my different tools in the garage, I do buy the best stuff because I want my project to turn out with the best results. So I get the best tool to do the work for me. Same thing with the kitchen as we're playing around and having fun with the family. Have the best tools to do the work for you. Those tools in the garage, when they fail, it is what it is. I've got to go replace them with Cutco. If any of the knives ever go dull, ever, throw them in a box, send them back to the factory that's in upstate New York. These are American made. Send it back to the factory. They're going to resharpen it for free. If they cannot resharpen it, or if something else happens to it, they're going to replace it for free. So you're not going to get a better warranty with any other product. And this is not lifetime, this is forever. You never have to show a sales order or a receipt, proof of purchase, as long as you have Cutco. And it says Cutco right there on the blade. Made out of the finest materials right here in the US, and there's technology designed for different problems in the kitchen to address them and make your job easier. On the website, I've got buy 3, get the 4th for free Cutco. If you want more free Cutco, reach out to me, ask me about hosting a social. Our hostess get a lot of free Cutco. One I did just the other week, my amazing host was able to get over $700 of free Cutco. I mean, this is insane. This is the world's finest cutlery that we're talking about. The best stuff out there with the best warranty. So guys, if you have any questions, please reach out to me, let me know. If you want to do individual pieces, if you want to do a set, pricing's out there on the website and so forth, and I'll see what I can do about getting you guys the best package put together. So let me know if you have any questions, and I hope to talk to you guys soon. Have a great day.